twin blades. Yep, this is Sora's field.
There we go.
Which is funny. Haseo's name is the reason that the name Haseo was chosen by the character is because it's an alternate reading of the same two kanji.
Oh.
So that's why. So he didn't really stray too far from the original name.
Interesting. I did not realize that.
Of course, he uses kana, so it's not the kanji, but it's inspired. The inspiration for the two names are the same.
We just pulled two of the same buff.
We'll try without the Regime ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh well. Discount. Get it on. It's a discount server, remember?
I know, I'm grabbing more treasure than usual.
By all means. There we go.
Really wants us to have that earth element up. Okay, you're still pulling decent off that.
Yeah, not too bad.
Suppose while I'm sitting there,
thank
I
you.
could just give you the artisan soul.
No, you're fine. I was just debating to myself if it was worth the expenditure at 3/4.
Well, there's one thing we could say about these dungeons in particular.
They pay off very well.
And I have... Is this the character I have 99 immature eggs on? I think it may be.
I think it is.
Remembering it more now than the day I said it.
I am hitting much harder, though.
Ooh, healing elixir.
These boxes are full of happiness.
So are the cadavers.
Nice. We had a good pattern going on last time. We had the right hand, we had left to right.
Yep.
App Forb.
Not sad about that. Full defense up. I think one of these days in the joke video I gotta hold on to some of this footage and then, you know, splice in some vintage, like, 2000 ESPN2 bowling commentary.
You do. You really do. Ah, pick up the spare.
go, Ganklet. I'll make sure to talk to a speed boost here as soon as we get out of this.
Sounds good to me. Meanwhile, I will enjoy the wide world of sports. Bowling wasn't a wide world of sport, though, was it?
Yeah, I think.
I don't think many people would remember the wide world of sports.
No. Actually, I had a wide world of sports backpack in elementary school.
Nice. What is it? The thrill of success and the agony of defeat?
Yep.
Is that the phrase?
That's the one. I'm familiar with half of it.
The agony of defeat is the what sticks in your mind. Yeah, I decided the BT's wand was part of the reason, but I decided to try going all in on wood, at least for my primary elemental casting, because since my character is green, it has that natural advantage. So I figure it would min-max things.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Eventually, I'll go back to my darkness thunder core, the light core, but for now, it seems to be working out.
Now, when you select wands, do you do the same thing I do? Have one wand that sort of covers a few different elements, and then one that's really good at one?
Yes, I normally do. Right now, I'm not doing that. But if it was what letter do you think it's gonna be?
Let's go with I. I think that let off last time.
It's R.
R.
Interesting. Normally I would, but just so that I don't massively sell my wands that I've collected over the years, Vitality X.
Yeah. Never expected the first try, right?
Never. I'll give us the old toot. Anyway, yeah, I do, but I haven't been carrying any extra gear just to make sure I don't accidentally sell it.
Fair.
Just, and that was actually from last the New Year's Eve thing.
That was too much fun doing all that running.
Yeah, it really was.
Not so much fun the next morning trying to piece through all that.
Yeah. It sucks that the audio didn't work for you.
Well, you know, that was just me being a dummy, because I had done session 0 for Wizardry earlier in the week, and I had the volume way down on that so the music didn't get struck, since that seems to be the big bugaboo on YouTube videos anymore, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, my brother and I, we've got a cordial relationship, but we're not super talkative, especially not over the phone. Surprised the heck out of me when he called me New Year's Eve and talked my ear off for about an hour and 20 minutes. And I felt bad. I had to cut him short because we were coming up on time, and I'm like, I've actually got a bit of a New Year's thing. So I just hurried up and, started the upload and didn't think to check my volume levels. I'm like, it's still good. I was just doing this the other day and forgot what exactly I was doing. So that's 100% on me, and it's a shame too because, one, you guys were awesome, you in particular, because you were keeping me company for 6 damn hours.
That was the longest I played .hack since trying to get Corbinic back in the day.
I was gonna say probably since the first time you loaded it up, because that first session is always a marathon.
Yeah.
But yeah, we missed that and missed some good stuff with Slish Stroll and all of that others. But overall, I think we saved, like, I'm happy with the way the video itself turned out.
And you got the event, which was the important thing, really, because that's a rare event.
It's kind of funny too, because this is the character I did the Sports Day event with. But shortly after I did the Sports Day event, my game crashed on me. So I lost everything on it.
Well, there's a secret with if you ever run into a scenario where you game crashes and you got that penalty notification, just make sure you do it online. Don't do it on single player, because that will wipe your items. It's disabled on online.
Yes, that helps now. Unfortunately, that also happened to be about the time that I think 2.5 the patch rolled out. And that was... Yeah. So I was out. Sitting there with the old level 1 adventurer's sword. But the great thing is, it still has the event item cached away in the item dictionary. I no longer have it, but I have record of having it.
That's nice. That's that you're not totally lose it if something bad happens.
Plus, I will say that is by far and away one of my favorite events to view, and for one specific reason. Because somebody else got a better capture than me. Dow ended up getting a really nice crisp capture when they sent it over to Slish. So the Sports Day event is posted on both Sly's channel and mine. And it's with two different UIs from two different perspectives.
I remember seeing, I didn't watch the whole video, but I remember seeing the side-by-side somewhere.
Nice.
There, I hit somebody.
One punch mage.
There. I didn't know that. I forgot I hotkeyed that. Oh, cool. That's good to know.
What's that?
I have rig game on one of my hotkeys. I didn't realize that. On the bright side, I could probably 16 shot that guy.
Yeah. Which again, for a Wave Master, is high praise.
Exactly. Hey, it's not a feat for every other class, but for a Wave Master, it's darn amazing.
Well, for a long arm, that's a feat too, because the animations are so drawn out. It takes about 2 floors of a dungeon for 16 hits. Lots of twirling in between, though. I know it's the same casting timing window for everybody. It just feels so much longer with the long arm because he's dicking around with the spear all that time.
He makes a fancy little He makes a little fancy twirl behind the back and then out again.
Mm-hmm. And again, I've got my long arm set up primarily for soloing, so his gear is, you know, I like good stats on it, but it's all there for the skills more so than pure numbers. So I've got Ap Corv, Ap Vorv, Rig Same, Rig Geem, and then I've got the Hunter's Blood for Ap Torv. And just so many casting animations in a row, it's like I want to hit Rig Geem right away to get the SP boost back as I'm casting, but then I don't because it feels like it's half spent by the time I move.
Yeah, and the Rig Sing and Rig Geem are so short in their duration. It's, you know, it's almost like a full-time job to keep track of it, which is, you know, it's probably why I never ran it in the single player mode, just because, you know, I always opted to be my optimization probably with gear and stuff.
Sure.
At least that's what I remember. It's been almost 20 years.
Yeah, isn't that a trip too?
Yeah. So what letter do you think it's going to be this time?
We just had R. Maybe Virus Core C.
J.
J.
I and J, they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
All right. Vitality X, yellow candy, and another yellow candy. I like my candy yellow, yes. So, how's it to it? You want to do it one more time?
Yeah, one more sounds good.
Okay. I think that's about it for me after that, though. It's nice about this dungeon. For the most part, you can kind of tune out and just talk. And
Yeah.
although it is kind of ironic, hunting Sora's blades with BT's wand.
Yeah. I did not think about that. Also, I wonder if we're doing it wrong. We haven't thrown out any extemporaneous sound effects.
Twing! Boop! Something like that.
Yep.
The only thing I think I can think of, would be that we might actually do is if we have to go down one of those hallways. But none of the documentations say to do that, so I can't imagine that's the case. But there must be something else you can get in this dungeon, or unless the structure of the dungeon is part of how items are decided on, which is weird, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Edge was the last person I saw farming this particular weapon. If you ever see them on, probably ask them if they had to do anything special. I was pretty certain it was straightforward, though.
I'm pretty sure it's straightforward too, just by the documentation. Because there was any indication that there should be that's much. It's even slower than an axe.
Yeah.
But okay, I gotta check something. No, I said you can't use this shortcut, and I'll try it again.
You didn't set fortune wire to a shortcut, did you?
Nope, an X shortcut.
Huh.
I'm out of fortune wires. I'm actually out of fortune wires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Here, let me trade you a few.
Okay.
Yeah, 36 should do.
I'll give you 100 GP because
Ah,
just because.
fair enough.
All right. Now we'll see what it says. There we go. That's more like it. I know what I'm buying when I get home. Yeah, that's one thing that you should never do is bind it to circle, because that means if you make a mistake, you could blow it. I just muscle memory X and then circle. So
I actually don't have a shortcut set for fortune wire. I just got so used to opening up the menu and going up 3 times. Because that's how it's always in the menu. The bottom item's always Fairy's Orb and then Stride Ocarina, then Fortune Wire. Plus I figure that's an item I'm almost never using in combat.
I think eventually I'll move it off of a shortcut, but it was just a matter of convenience. Put it on a shortcut.
Especially if you're all hunting the same treasures.
Yeah.
That's another weird thing. Have you noticed that, I don't know, maybe a high concentration of, like, Canadian players, but we're a very, very polite group, the fragment community.
Mm-hmm. Indeed we are. It's
very
very
weird
nice
for a game that's 90% comprised of running around and beating things up until they give up stuff.
Well, if you think about it, the story of this game is more of a psychological fantasy, something that makes you think. So the people who play this game more than likely like the original game too. So
that is fair.
take that, use.
What do we got? One more? Yeah.
Yep, I believe it is.
That was fast. I say ironically, it's your speed charm dies.
I just need to, eventually I need to remember to do them myself, because I do have them. It's just like I said, all my muscle memory is 20 years old, with the exception of the shortcut, the shortcuts. So
I think that's kind of become my gimmick, though. Sometimes I do just troll people. Like, I'll sit there and try and get it in before Spooky got one in, per se. every
Yeah,
now.
I guess that would make sense if that was your gimmick, because it's something you do for everybody, pretty much.
I just kind of got in the habit of it, mainly because, again, I would never use them in single player. And then you get in multiplayer, and the last thing you want to do is, like, feel like the person who's holding up the party. So you want to make sure everybody's got those speed charms right away. You want to get them as buffed as possible, and that way, even if you do, bite it in the first 5 seconds of combat, you've done your part. You've helped them.
I may have slipped this mortal field, but at last I've done my job. Remember me for what I have done, not for who I am. Or something like that.
That's better than I had. I was thinking something to the effect of, "Hey guys, that really was sharp."
Did you catch the message of the server?
Mm-hmm.
On the way.
And as somebody who works dairy for a living, I can't tell you how much I appreciated that.
If you ever change your mind and do roll a twin blade at the time, because of your gimmick, you should get the time blades so that you have the speed charm skill on you at all times.
Ooh, that's a good call. Actually, I was debating doing some because I don't know if I told you, but my stuff came in. I was getting stuff to play Fragment online on the PS2 upstairs. So that stuff all came in. I just need to go ahead and update the ISO I've got on the flash drive there, and I'm good to go with that. And I was going to create 3 new characters.
It's much easier than taking your same save over and over, especially for someone who does it quite frequently. It is a bit of a chore. So using it as your second set of 3 is a great idea.
Plus, then it gives me a chance to do something that I thought would be really cool as well. One of the main reasons that I'm setting the PS2 up is so my son has something he could play on. The computer he has for school can't quite support it. But I wanted to go ahead and set up one of my servers and then have the wife and the boy run a dungeon and just capture the whole thing through the viewfinder on the area server program.
Sounds like a cool idea.
That way I'm not sitting there interfering in the gameplay, and I'd still be upstairs to help him out, because he's an advanced 6, but he's 6.
Understood. That sounds awesome, really. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open this chest, and then we're gonna see what's in those other 2 rooms.
Fair enough.
And all right, let's go see what's in those other 2 rooms.
Vitality X and 2 yellow candies.
Correct.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, don't tell me we locked out with it again.
Nah, not this time.
Okay. So we have the room of stuff.
Enough for everybody. Wow. I like your idea. That's an excellent idea.
Thank you.
And actually using the viewfinder viewport. That not many people really do that, so it's a nice idea to put it to some good use.
I figure while I'm waiting for things to pick back up on the player base. You know, showing off as many cool facets of the game as possible, I think, is probably the best thing I could do.
Absolutely.
And then when people get back in, you know, do like we were talking about, streaming the party chat and everything. Basically, whatever I could do to get my voice out of the way. Okay.
Well, shall we return to town?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll play us out on this one.
Okie dokie.
0 for 3 this time, but we did pick up a bunch of stuff.
Hey, stuff means money, and money means more fortune.
Okay, so I am back. Once again, this is a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thanking you for watching and for sticking around the whole way to the end, or maybe just for clicking at the 90% mark of the video. Either way, here's a little bonus for you. You could find this at 2020game.io. I got a chuckle out of it when I saw it. It's a fun little game. It'll take you a couple minutes, not super long or anything. But it's really fun, and it's kind of a clever, tongue-in-cheek way at looking at the dumpster fire that was last year. So, as a little bonus, we're just going to go ahead and do a quick run-through. See, we're sitting here, nice, peaceful, idyllic 2019. We're in Australia, sort of taking in the sights, moving into a forest, and now it's 2020, and everything's on fire. Gotta rescue the koala there. Drop him off in this little bush here. Now we hit the whole COVID thing. Gonna pick up a mask, that's an extra hit point for us. Now we gotta jump over this line of shoppers at the grocery store, pick up our staples, pick up a lifetime supply of toilet paper. Now we're ready for quarantine. Past the gym, restaurant, and cinema, all are closed. Get to the point where the stock market's crashing. You can see Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple all just falling like rocks. Get back to our house, and we're stuck. We're in quarantine. Can't get out of the house either way, can't go through the door, just kind of watching our supplies deplete. Out of toilet paper, and now we're out of books, too. Read into that what you will. Get to the lockdowns, clearing nature, and there's wild dolphins on the plains. Moving to the point where the oil price is tanked, 3 barrels net us $0. And now we get to the mountain of Zoom call sayings. Got Zoom call, you're on mute. Can you see my screen? Your connection's bad. Sorry for the background noise. Can you hear me? You're breaking up. Can you repeat? And stay safe. Passing the cup of foods there with the George Floyd. Come to our 5G tower, spreading the virus. Because of course, you know, 5G. It's a fault for everything. Now, when I ran this through, I just kind of followed the wave out on the other side there, took that as a laugh. Oh, the tower's causing it. And then my wife wanted to try the game as she saw me doing it, and with one little button press, she made me realize something really kind of cool. You can turn off 5G. Just take your head off the tower. Moving to the next part, we got our TikTok filter. Moving in, we got flooding. Ride the car over to the log. Take the log back to the shore. Now we gotta go through the election mess. Hey, there we go. Grab our mask. Time for COVID second wave. This time we have our vaccine. Shoot through. Get to the holidays. We're safe at home. We got fireworks going off. Wow, that was hard. I'm sure 2021 will be much better. And we get to 2021 and, oh, hell if this doesn't feel accurate, huh? So yeah, that's the 2020 game. I had fun playing, and there's the link here to donate some money to this guy Max. First game, and he spent 6 months developing it alone. Great work by him. Awesome game there. So yeah, thanks for watching.